Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. I'm going to go ahead and use the romance cards. You guys seem to really like these. And also, we're going to go ahead and use a couple of different decks that I have right here. I'm going to use the good old Kipper and the Millennial Oracle deck. So I might throw in some other decks right there, but we'll see what transpires during the reading. Now, if you've selected pile number 1, this is your reading. And as usual, always make sure that you're loving yourself first. It doesn't matter ultimately what other people think, as long as you think highly of yourself first and everybody else comes after. It's just sort of a hard fact that I personally have had to learn. So hopefully you've taken the spirit it was meant. Getting to know each other. So group 1. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay? So this is the overall feeling for you and the person on your mind. I don't want to call it like your person. It really irritates me because, especially if you're single and you don't have a significant other, saying your person is just kind of ridiculous. So it a little bit makes me cringe. I'm not going to lie. But getting to know each other. So this could be a new person. This could be a new person that's coming to the forefront pretty soon, or this could be someone that you're currently involved with and you are going to take your relationship just to a deeper level. I mean, it's nice to understand and know. It's like, yeah, this is what they like to eat, this is what they like to drink, but really what goes on the heart, what goes on beneath the surface, what is hidden basically behind the facade that we all like to kind of put on in some way, shape, or form is a self-protective mechanism, hopefully, and not quite the other side of it, the manipulative part of it. Anyways, so getting to know each other. What else do we need to know for pile number 1 for the Divine Feminine, or those that identify as Divine Feminine, please? For this connection, getting to know each other, and show me now. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, we'll actually put it where it pseudo belongs. All right, guys, bear with me. So it's interesting because I actually had been picking up this vibe, and I wasn't sure what I was going to read about. So I went ahead and asked 2 of my decks, and it seemed to be more like, yeah, let's just have fun and use this deck. So when I asked Millennial, the card I got was Yas, Y-A-S. But allow your playfulness to come through. That just, for you, my Divine Feminines is going to really help to attract what it is that you want. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean like not at all in a manipulative way, but it's like your vibration attracts the right people, the more lighthearted you are. And I tend to be somebody that's very, I'm not going to lie, I'm definitely more into the serious and heavy aspects of life, and I do a lot of shadow work and things like that. So if that's you, this is a good indication to go ahead and do your shadow work. Go ahead and engage though in playfulness and maybe like flirtation and kind of surveying the lands and seeing what's out there and enjoying the moment. Everything doesn't have to be like super intense, okay? And I have to remind myself constantly because I'm kind of an intense person or personality, whatever you want to call it. All right, so for the Divine Masculine, what do we have here? Show me what I need to see for the Divine Masculine and pile number 1 for getting to know each other, please. Divine Masculine for pile number 1, show me now. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So perhaps this is saying that your person of interest or the person that you're involved with and you're still getting to know each other, maybe they are actually retreating and disconnecting from the world, taking time to process what it is that they actually learned about you, gleaned about you, even if you've been married or together for 25 years, 10 years, 5 years, whatever, I don't care. Sometimes we can learn about each other in such a way that it kind of like rocks your core, or it strips you down in a certain way, kind of like your belief system, or I feel like at something at a core level, there's just a need for the divine masculine to retreat. So you may notice like maybe like no contact or not as much contact. And I just want to encourage you to go ahead and just continue being yourself and being free spirited and light. Because really what is for you, what is meant for you, cannot be stolen or lost. Vibrationally, you're just going to be a match for each other. And whether it's a person, place, or thing. I always love when people do that. Let's just define person, place, or thing. Okay. But yeah, back on track. So it's going to be very important to go ahead and keep your vibration up. And I feel like with you, it's going to be a lot of like healing your inner child. And that's going to help to recapture that playfulness, to have your optimism back, to really enjoy the moment and not be so heavy in things. And also just look at how she's like totally leaning into this other kid. And I feel like it's just a total trusting. Actually, I never noticed that before. So perhaps it is just even trusting in the moment. Like, this is a great moment and I'm enjoying I don't know, whatever, like having dinner or taking a walk, and this is like purely also like enjoying your own sensuality, enjoying like taking a bath, or it sounds weird and kind of creepy, but yeah, I'm going there like putting lotion on and enjoying the texture of your skin, or enjoying brushing your own hair. Like, I want to say like do you, but I mean that in a non-creepy way. Okay, so this time anyways. So yeah, I went there. But allow people to kind of energetically move about and do what they need to do. That's part of like getting in the flow and giving people like their own like freedom and their ability to make choices. I feel like that's really important, because when we chase people, it can look in many different ways, okay? It could be like you're actively calling, you're texting, you're pursuing, you're like, hey, where you at? How come I haven't seen you? Or it could look like this, like subtle, every once in a while, kind of liking, if you're on social media, liking their picture every once in a while, to let them know that you are alive, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so Tindering. So looking for a match, meeting new people online, dating, and ready to mingle. Yeah, so I would say if you are not attached to anyone right now, it's going to be a great time just to be lighthearted. And when I think of Tindering, I just think of like, for me, that's an app just to hook up. And I'm not about that life, okay? I'm not saying I haven't done it, but it's just not for me. So I think meeting new people online and dating and being open, okay, it's just that receptivity, getting in the receptive mode and being open to, like, perhaps you might even meet people that you might vibrate on a deeper level, or you might just meet people that connect, or simply just have fun. Why the heck not, right? And that I think having fun has so many negative connotations, especially in the adult world. When you're adulting and you're like, yeah, let's just go have fun. It's like, to me, the image I get in my head, that translates to, let's go have a romp and then I'll see you later, but it doesn't always have to be. It could be just like really, I don't know, going for a hike, or seeing a movie, going rock climbing, or parachuting, or whatever. I don't know what your idea of fun is, but being a little bit playful, maybe getting your flirt on, and allowing like your inner, I heard inner goddess, but what I meant to say was allowing your inner child just to kind of come out and play, and not have like that heavy-heartedness of any expectation, or too in your head. Don't be too in your head is my point. Oh gosh, okay. Bottom of the deck I have here is release the X. The time has come to clear your energy. And I kind of feel like this is more for the divine masculine. I do feel like there is a ghost, okay, a ghost of that message for you as well. And what I mean by that is that perhaps you have some lingering debris of having an ex, which has put you in a different vibration, which has perhaps taken away your playfulness, your optimism, your ability to trust, the way she's like completely like opening up her chest and leaning into this other person. Never mind that they're precariously perched on a swing. I want to point that out. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm like my kids here too. I'm trying to keep my voice low, but okay, we'll make this an 18 and plus. I'm just going to say that perhaps this even has to do with like initiating. If you are, you know, seeing someone or whatever the case may be, you might even be considering like trying out a sex swing or doing or swinging. I don't know that if that's your life, that's your life. I'm not here to judge. Or I don't know, or being a cuck or any of those things. Okay, maybe you're about the kink life, and that has something to do with like you really getting engaged back into that playful zone. All right, and FYI disclaimer, you can be in the kink lifestyle and not be somebody who plays with everybody. I'm just saying. Okay, so take it however it resonates with you. But okay, reeling it way back. Okay, so I feel like there's an element of like, yeah, maybe the divine masculine here, or whoever it is that you're inquiring about or thinking about, needs some time to kind of clear their head, clear their mind, say their goodbyes to a partner. And it's an ex, so it doesn't make sense to me, but whatever, right? It's like, okay, it doesn't make sense. If you're clinging in any way, shape, and form to an ex-partner, it doesn't mean that you can't be friends, but it does mean that maybe they're anchored emotionally more than they should be. And that has been really, really difficult for them to let go of, okay? So I see that this person is wearing a lot of red, and so for me that indicates like that is a lot of this person, this ex of theirs, brings them a lot of stability. Maybe perhaps they feel a little bit tied up or bound or entangled is the vibe that I'm getting. Also, I feel like their person, there we go again with that word, that term, their person can be like dramatic, and it can cause the person of interest some grief. Okay, that's what I'm picking up as well on that. But there is like a big moon behind it, so I don't feel like any of this is like in the forefront of your conversation. Okay, if you've been interacting. Now, if you're simply messaging back and forth, then obviously these dynamics still pertain. Take it in the spirit they are meant to be taken. Getting to know each other, you know, obviously can mean something to the effect of, hey, I'm talking about like my family, my childhood, how I grew up, and my siblings, whatever the case may be. And even perhaps like any occupational or educational things that you have undertaken, but really revealing your innermost selves to each other. Is just being willing to be vulnerable, right? Like this young lady is just vulnerable. And then the card that I put out here that I didn't even address, excuse me, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that goes back to that playfulness, that happy, lighthearted, fun, whatever the case. Okay, I kind of don't want my candle covered, so we're just going to move this. All right, show me what I need to see. Why is this release your ex? For the other side, show me now. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. So I'm even being led to like the cypress trees, the Italian cypress trees, and a lot of greenery. And it seems like even this is like a gateway right back here. Interesting. So I feel like eventually they might actually come forth and tell you, you know, this is kind of why I withdrew, or this is what transpired. But divine timing is at work in your love life. And I think about, I'm not a spring chicken, okay, but I think about how many years I wasted just sort of like agonizing over people that just didn't want me, or yeah, giving my power away, thinking about like, wow, what they feel towards me is so much more important than what I feel for myself, looking for that self-worth, that validation that is from an external source versus going within. And I just am really grateful for like spirit, God, whatever it is that you believe in, for being able to go like within finally and kind of recapture and work on my shadow side. So there might be some need for you. Okay, I'm getting a message on my crown chakra. That's definitely it, is for you to do a little bit of shadow work, because you know it's nice to be liked, it's nice to be looked at, but in the end it's like if we're seeking external validation in order to really make us feel like we are somebody, then there's something broken within us. Okay, that needs to be cleared up. Show me more about that, please. I just feel like there is some shadow work that you're kind of in the process of clearing up, or that you need to address, something like that. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, but here we are. Okay, so why is this? And it's just a feeling I'm getting, okay? My intuition. If you hear heavy breathing, well, the sigh was me, but the other heavy breathing is my dog. It's not me. Not this time, okay? All right, guys, so why do we need to address, or what about more information about this shadow aspect for the divine feminine, please? Show me now. The main male. Okay. We'll get more information on this. Let's go ahead. Show me what I need to see. Why is the divine male here in relation to the divine feminine needing to do some shadow work, some clearing debris? And show me now. Insta famous. What? Many look up to you. Public recognition, spotlight, famous, popular, Instagram fame, whatever that is. Okay. The main male. So maybe perhaps it's like a desire. Yeah, actually that makes perfect sense. It's a desire for other people to approve, to look at you and kind of give you that validation. Okay. And I'm hearing Kid Rock, want to be a rock star. Okay, I'm not going to sing it for you. I'll spare that this time. But, you know, it's really important that when you pick up that microphone and you say what you got to say, that you really are being authentic, that you're not performing. Okay, there's no need to perform in front of other people, especially like this main male. If you actually do have somebody within your crosshairs or your eyesight, whatever, however you want to say it. So this goes back to like addressing those core issues, like why do I seek validation outside of external forces? Why is it that like I keep looking at other people going, yeah, you're okay, or wow, you're amazing, or I see you, or what you're saying is important, instead of why don't all of us value ourselves with the same measure that other people we look for them to value us? I hope that makes sense. Okay, I know I got a little bit tangled here, but why is this Insta famous here and doing shadow work for the divine feminine, please? Because it looks to me like you both need to do some work before this connection can kind of progress. But in the meantime, enjoying the moment and getting to know each other. Okay, so why is this Insta famous here for shadow work for the divine feminine? Show me now. Bae. Before anyone else, someone special, pet name, lover, couple, love life. Okay, right away I want to crumble this, or I want to scratch it off and like rewrite it, okay? Because this goes contrary to everything that I said. And I think that that's what we're talking about actually, is, you know, putting bae, and I hate that term by the way, in front of yourself, in front of other people, great. You know, someone special, great. But the fact that you're going to put someone else above yourself, that's just not going to work. That's going to lead to a major power imbalance. That's going to lead to doubt, continually seeking outside validation. Believe me, I know. I've done it, okay? So I'm definitely not coming from a place or a space that I'm like lecturing. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck, Rockstar. You might want to listen to that song from Kid Rock. It's a good jam. Anyways, so what else? Oh yeah, what else? We've got the Hanged Man. looking at things from a different perspective. And I can't help but notice like the outfit. Let's see if we can bring it into closer here. I said this was not going to be a long read. Here we are. If you look at his outfit, it almost seems to be chiseled like paper mache, kind of. It's almost like the exterior is suspended in thinking. Okay, and then I have the moonbeam reference here. Typically this is healing. This is trying to gain a different perspective. Why do I have Robert Downey Jr. vibes in this? I love him, by the way. Yeah, please tell him I do. But interesting, now I'm starting to notice like credit cards and money just flying out of the pocket, the cell phone, everything. It's like this person has been upturned. And I'm almost seeing that like perhaps like your interaction or something that you've discussed when it says reveal your innermost about yourselves perhaps did really serve to shake this person up or something like that. And they are really in a position where they want to gain a better perspective and kind of understand what transpired. And the way I see this is like all the money and credit cards and the cell phone and everything. It's almost like this person is saying everything that I thought or felt that I defaulted in chasing, like having happy life, happy wife, not that those things are bad, or having the best job, or like a good pension plan, or all of those things are really, really important. They have their place in life. But I feel like this person, this is making a reassessment. It's like, how important are these in relationship to perhaps you? How important are these things? How much does that credit card give me joy, give me happiness, make me feel satiated? I hope I said that right. And how much of that, because I feel like even with this I get pride vibes, obviously. And it's like, well, have I taken a lot of pride in my money and being in my uniform and being Mr. and Mrs. Reliable, that kind of a thing? Am I clear in my communication? Because with the cell phone, it's like, it is my communication lending itself for that 10 of Cups, that happiness, that integrated, that authenticity. So I feel like there's some form of evaluation on the divine masculine's part. And then for you, of course, it's just kind of working on your shadow aspect as well in a different manner. So then here we have the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like number 10 is, culmination, and then we have new beginning. It resets to 1. And I love the number 1. Like, all of the ones are just awesome. And actually, I did see the main male here was a number 1. The Wheel of Fortune, I have the 10. So the 10 again. So we have things like culminating, a lot of electricity. Maybe you guys can have a great chemistry or some shocking revelations about how things are improving or growing. I do feel stage lights. I don't really know if that's it. That's what these are, but and Carnival. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know exactly what pick a card intro I'm going to be using, and let me know also if these readings or anything that you're interested in, you're liking, because I enjoy them, and so hopefully you guys like them too. But if not, well, I'm still here, guys. The Prince of Wands. Okay, so we have the journalist. So we have somebody who's like maybe finger pointing. That's interesting. So the journalist, I wonder why this is here. Let's just get a couple of terms. Show me why the journalist is here. For pile number 1, please. And show me now. Okay, divine protection. It could be loop thinking. It could be speaking your truth. I'm being led like to the microphone again, another microphone, and there was another one, like 3 microphones, and so maybe there's like 3 truths that need to be spoken. And the Prince of Wands is like, this is a go-getter, mover and shaker. They kind of have their own ideas. They definitely are, business savvy, business oriented. They're willing to take risk and like try wild and wonky things that nobody else would, and they're also willing to call people out on bullshit and just go with it. But also this energy could be a little bit like steamrolling, so you want to be careful with that. But I do feel like you have divine protection here. And look, again, using your voice, this is in line completely with all the microphones. Maybe you sing, maybe you have a great voice, maybe when you speak people literally just stand in attention and like don't even know what to say. Maybe perhaps people get stunned into silence, and you take it as a what the hell, does nobody support me, does nobody relate to me, but really they can't even process the depth of what you just said. So they're all, you know, we're all different, but something about your voice. Or also you could be a musician or love to listen to music, podcasts, audiobooks. Okay. The Seven of Swords, futility. And so this could be an exercise in futility. So it's like somebody trying to get their own way, the lone wolf. I heard up in arms. I can't help but notice here, I've got Three of Swords, and I've got Three of Swords here. That reminds me of like heartache, heartbreak, and it's leading me back to this card right here, releasing the X. So maybe on both camps, there's a need to release X's in different shades of X's. Is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, but I have a lot of paper here, and also that just is starting to remind me of this paper right here. Maybe it's like the Dear John, the Dear Jane. If you like the same, what the hell? Okay, guys, sorry. If you like the same sex here, we don't read sex in this channel. I could frankly care less. It's just all about energy, okay? So this could be like, you know, Dear John letters. And perhaps you guys are both processing like previous breakups or things like that, or shakeups. I don't know. But there's an element of the lone wolf. It's almost like, well, I'm a lone wolf. I've always, you know, had to be, or I can't trust anybody, or I'm hooked on, you know, somebody else and I can't release them. It's just like that thing that I've kept private on both camps that I don't really share with others. Perhaps you guys are like opening up and sharing those things, okay? Which is scary. I totally get that. But incredibly beautiful by the same token. Okay, so that was that. Luxury. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is like having, almost like getting that, I feel like it's like a Five of Cups, like don't cry with spilt milk, because obviously we've got milk here, we've got milk and cookies, and these guys are totally just chilling and not even a care in the world. They don't care about that table. They don't care about the cookies and the cookie crumbs all over the table. Maybe it was a really expensive table. But these people are living a life of luxury without a care in the world. And it appears to be like without like any real responsibility. Like they don't really understand that, hey, somebody bought that table. I'm guessing it wasn't you two mofos here that are just chilling on the couch, flashing your crotches and not caring, like, hey, at least get up and like pick up the spilt milk. Somebody bought that table, whether it's new, whether it's old. I mean, it's, you know, I don't know. That's just my opinion. So this could be also an offer that somebody just does not want. They appear preoccupied, even though they're like close together. And there seems to be kind of a mutual energy of, yeah, comfortability. Obviously, this person's comfortable, hey. But there's no urgency to change anything because the vibe is so comfortable. And oh, he has his phone on him too. I didn't realize that. So yeah, it's kind of like they're both distracted. This one's totally in their own world. I don't know. So it could be like something that something's currently being offered to one or both of you that you guys don't want. Okay. And then the journalist again. Also, you may have like a book in you, like a desire to write a book or something to say that can really help other people. It is, if that's your case, then please, by all means, do it. Because with the voice being repeated over and over again, it, you know, it's going to really help a lot of people. Okay, last messages. We're going to wrap this up. Show me more about this connection. Show me what I need to see for this connection for pile number one, please. Show me this connection for pile number one, getting to know each other better, and show me now. Heartbreaker, what the heck? You easily inspire romantic feelings in others because of your kind and sweet approach, making you a heartbreaker. I love these cards, they're so cute. Okay, and what else? Show me more about what I need to see about this connection, please. I'm seeing the Five of Wands in my mind's eye. A lot of battles. It could be internal battles, internal fights, or it could be with, right here, ex-spouses, or inner demons. Okay, a lot going on, you guys. A lot going on. Show me what I need to see about this connection, and show me now. Oh, hi. I did see this at the bottom of the deck, but I just threw it back in there. You have a strong connection to Earth, making you a great Earth. Oh, making you great at Earth magic. You're a pillar of strength with firm boundaries who demand respect in a very graceful manner. That was hard to say. That's really cool though. So you might be somebody that has some really intense eyes, or the person of interest might have intense eyes. Or a love of nature. Channeler with a heightened consciousness, having power to channel divine messages. You have the ability to open people's eyes to the unforeseen. Okay, I kind of feel like that's actually what transpired here a little bit, that during this communication something kind of like popped, or was triggered in the divine masculine, and they're having to kind of really reassess their own life and think about things and make decisions. And for you, it may have triggered, you know, with this playfulness and trust, maybe some even like deep-rooted trust issues. So in the end, stay optimistic about your love life, and just continue enjoying yourself and trying to be a little bit carefree and open. And I hope that helped. If it did, please smash the like button, share, comment, subscribe. And much love to you guys. Namaste. Hi, pal number 2. My name is Grisel with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading today. And as per usual, we are going to enter a disclaimer that these are definitely just for entertainment purposes only. If the messages fit, perfect. If they do not relate whatsoever, look at a different pile, look at a different reading altogether. But always use your own judgment first. It's going to be really important. Oops, I thought I had that cleared away here. All right. You might have a message in pile number 1 as well, because I did not notice I had these still here. So, pile number 2. If you are not in a relationship or situationship, then this reading is for you. We're going to get an overall idea of the person you're inquiring about. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Any love messages? Show me now. Deception. What the hell? Okay. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Oh my gosh. I hate this card. I want to punch it in the face. Okay. Give me 1 second. I have to open up the window. This is the first time that this incense actually has burned like this. Usually it goes out all by itself. And the incense is copal. All right. It's this beautiful copal, and it to me looks like, again, like a pretzel dip, something or other during Christmas that you would find at a shop, fancy shop. Very heavy, potent stuff. Okay, so we have a deception card right off the bat. Let's get some more information. Fear not, guys. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. For pile number 2, show me what I need to see, and show me now. Retreat. Okay, this did come out in pile number 1, just saying. For the divine masculine, or those identified, divine masculine, show me what I need to see. Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Look at the intensity of this person's face. Cracks me up. Let's see if we can get rid of the glare. Look at that. They're like riveted. Very, very serious. Makes me think of the Joker. Why so serious? Okay. Reel it back in. So we have deception in the camp. So it seems to me like all of these people are actually wearing masks and this slid to the forefront. I have no idea. Okay, yeah, I'm going to say you definitely have messages in pile number 1 because I moved these aside, had no intention of using them just yet. And anyways, here we go. You have a strong connection to Earth, making you great at Earth magic. You are a pillar of strength with firm boundaries who demand respect in a very graceful manner. Okay. So I feel like your energy right now is that is retreating, disconnecting from the world, maybe having more time in nature. You could have really intense eyes or really beautiful eyes or eyes that kind of captivate other people. And then heartbreaker, you easily inspire romantic feelings in others because of your kind and sweet approach, making you a heartbreaker. And for some reason, I really feel like this is a mutual shared energy. So we're going to leave that there for now. So let's find out a little bit more about this deception, okay? Because I feel like it's just a lack of vulnerability. And when I think of deception, I heard, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Now, if you can't tell, I'm incredibly sensitive to lying. And there's a reason for that, of course. But I do understand that all of us have different shades. We can lie to ourselves. We tell the quote white lie. No, your ass doesn't look fat in those jeans. You know. But anyways, we've got the 3 of Cups. So this could be a reunion. This could be celebrating. This could be having drinks, happy hour, bar mitzvah, just any party in general, or any reunion get together or kickback, whatever you want to call it. I'm looking at how these people are barefoot, and it's like, you know, I'm not really going anywhere, but I'm here for this. Like, I'm here just to relax. Now, it seems to me like this person is the one in red, the only one in red. And I feel like that's an indication, like maybe this person is the one that brings the other 2 together. And this is more about like, this is our common friend or something. And then these 2 other people get to know each other. That kind of a thing. So you might be having some good times, some happy times on a superficial level. And actually, since I didn't even think about it, I put it on this side. Maybe it's saying that the divine masculine is partaking in drinks and going out and doing, you know, their own thing, which is perfectly fine. Obviously, I feel like this person may be grounded and rooted, but somehow they're also wearing a mask of deception. They're not being totally honest with themselves or other people. Okay, show me why the deception card is here for the divine feminine, please. What is going on here? How come these readings can never be light? Like, I really try. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have a fun read. And we're just going to be like, oh, who likes you? And what's up with that? Things like that. Nope. Here we go. Diving deep, deep, deep in. Why is the deception card here for my divine feminines, or those that identify as female, feminine, whatever? The 2 of Cups. Okay. So this could be saying that, okay, this could be saying you're both wearing masks, the person of interest. Okay, I'm not going to say your person because, once again, if you're here and you're single, you probably don't have a person. I hate it when they call it your person. It's not your person until they are. Now, the deception card could be that on the divine masculine side, again, they're like busy partying, having fun, and that's really all they're focused on. It is a number 3. There could be like third person party. There could be, I don't know. They could be seeing multiple people, but it's just all in fun. Now, I feel like the mask on your side, the mask that you're hiding, is that you, or think you are, I don't know, is that you want like a real connection, a real depth, and a real friendship, okay? So this is like being able to look at one another honestly, great communication, and having like similar ideas. I'm looking even at the pavement that they're on, and it's level. Yeah, I feel like you want an equal give and take and a level playing field. And something that, I mean, if you look at the rolling hills and slopes, I'm going to shut this because now it's noisy. I think that perhaps you are done with people that have put you kind of like on a roller coaster or making you work really, really hard for the connection and then they didn't mean it. Let's see. The power of 2, I also feel like that also indicates like your personal power, okay? So I feel like you're very earthy. You do draw people to you, but you do wear a facade like, okay, maybe perhaps they're saying like the mask that you wear when you feel a deep connection, you retreat, you run away, you withdraw from the world, disconnect in order to protect yourself or in order to gain a better perspective and sometimes even gasp, perhaps both, okay? So let's go ahead and use these other cards. This is called the Urban Tarot. Bottom of the deck I have number 2. So I am seeing obviously a lot of pink. I mean, we have the yeah, this deck by Doreen Virtue, Trader. Anyways, okay, so love, we have 2 people sort of like doing their own thing, but they're almost marrying each other, and I feel like these 2 people are both within their personal power. And I really, okay, duh, look, even though I just spoke about it, I totally forgot that this was on the board. So this is, there is a connection here, and at least it's almost like I see you, okay? Maybe you guys both like coffee, and if you haven't actually spoken to this person or whatever, maybe your coworkers, or even if you only work online and have meetings, they could be looking at your little icon picture, or if you have to open your camera for meetings, whatever the case may be, company policy, there's definitely a connection. And the connection is that fundamentally you guys are actually the same at a very earthy, grounded level, okay? But this person is masking with alcohol, with drinks, with having a good time. I heard with random sex, just sort of like not embracing their authenticity, okay? And I feel like you get spooked easily and you just kind of like retreat. Like, bye bitches, that kind of a thing. Okay, so pile number 2. Show me more about this connection, please. This deception, this 2 of Cups that's come up. What is going on, please? It's almost like denying that there's even a connection. Show me now. Okay, these 2 are wanting to come out. The Queen of Cups, the Therapist. Okay, right in my head, I have to do it. I used to date somebody who would say the rapist. Yeah, but you can't say that here, so I didn't say that. So the Therapist, you might be somebody who is very empathic, very engaging. People actually tell you all their problems as if you were a paid therapist. Now, this has totally happened to me at work all the time. People tell me everything. It's kind of wild. So you might have that kind of personality. And also I feel like you're really intelligent, being able to root out things from people that they don't necessarily want to reveal. Hence why even this mask is here, okay? So it's like, never mind that you wear your own mask, okay? Because you feel vulnerable, perhaps because you want a deeper connection, but you're not wanting to be open with it. But also, you know, you're okay with like uncovering other people's masks. And because this says that you demand respect in a graceful manner, I feel like when you unmask people, you don't do it in a mean, ugly way at all. I think you're very gentle, you're very loving. I think that your soul, your spirit, your gut, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, knows that this other person, person of interest, is dealing with some mask. Maybe it's self-deception, whatever the case may be. Didn't I say I felt 5 of Wands earlier? It's like fighting, bickering, struggling. and you're able to unmask people easily and also unmask yourself, so you're not immune to your own talents, if you will. Okay, that's a great talent, by the way, but people do shy from it, people do run from it. Okay, this is interesting. The Painter, Queen of Swords, right here on this side. Okay, so I feel like this is another person, perhaps, or nope, I feel like it's definitely a main person that this divine masculine is with or playing with because of all the drinks and stuff like that. Man, she is pissed off. If you look, like, she's straight angry, and it's almost like, I'm like, why is that crown hovering above her head? She's a freaking queen. But I feel like the behavior is explosive. I'm looking at lightning bolts. I'm looking at the sword. It's like, I want the truth, I will cut you, that kind of a thing. Or, and then she has like the paints here, and then it's almost like, don't paint a picture of bullshit because I can cut right through it. But she definitely looks angry, which makes her really lose her charm, her appeal, because that crown is falling off her. And I feel like she could be really energetically erratic. This person can have thick hair, they can have blonde, beautiful mane, they could have a gorgeous necklace that people are drawn to. She could be very talented. But I'm looking at all the clouds here, and it's like, I feel like this queen wants clarity, and she's demanding the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, look, bottom of the deck. I knew it. So, debauch. Is that how you say it? I can say debauchery, but I can't just end it with that. So this gives me major Mardi Gras vibes. This gives me like we're having a ton of drinks and things are flowing and things are happening and I'm pissed off and I'm just here to enjoy myself and I'm wearing a mask. I'm in it for the minute kind of a vibe. And maybe it's even like, show me your boobs, show, you know. That kind of a thing, like the divine masculine is like, hey, show me yours, I'll show you mine, that kind of a thing. It's just playful, it's fun, it's lighthearted, but there's an element of, because of the mask, it's like, what exactly are you hiding? Are you hiding this fun vibe, or are you hiding more? Okay. Yeah, interference. It's the Eight of Swords with interference. It's feeling trapped within your mind. And look at this television. I love the imagery in this deck. It's like, oh gosh, I actually never noticed all the cords. It's a fairly new deck for me, but I'm looking at all the cords right here. Everything's like a tangled mess. And all of these swords are just doing a lot, okay? It's almost like she's painting a picture, and in Spanish we call this a pantalla, like the TV picture, I don't know, but window box, guys, I'm just kidding. La pantalla. So some of you guys, maybe these people could be like Latino, Hispanics, or but something about painting a picture that isn't so. And then all of these swords is like, okay, the picture that I have to paint is really entangling me, keeping me up in my head, and I'm not really sure. That's why I have a mask. Okay, that makes sense. The Star. So I feel like this person kind of like medicates so they don't have to really think about what it is that they need to kind of let loose, break free, or modify, adjust, whatever the story is. And they have in mind like exactly what it is that they want. So I feel like that is even what it is. It's like, I have in mind what I want, and perhaps you don't meet that template. You're not, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I just mean like maybe they're used to somebody who's blonde, who's artistic, and who is a queen, and who'll take out their sword and just chop, chop, chop and get to the root of the matter with no mercy, okay? With some harshness, maybe even some harsh communication. And perhaps the mask that they're wearing is that you're energetic I don't know, communication or your interaction has been a lot softer, a lot more like, wow, I see myself in you, and that kind of like spooks me, hence all the pink in the background there. And they're not wanting to kind of really say that, because why? They're wearing red right here's the root chakra. It's like it doesn't make me feel safe. And then with the blue and the abdomen, that's actually really interesting, because blue belongs to the throat chakra, so it's like they're not communicating. Ooh, the way they communicate is through their sensuality, okay? And maybe even a little bit with the solar plexus. This is like what I want, what I desire. But sensuality is through the Three of Cups is like good music, good friends, good drinks, good, I don't know, a good massage, a good, okay, this doesn't sound really weird, but I love like luxury pants. And that sounds really kind of bougie and weird, but most of you guys will have no idea what I'm talking about. Not because you're not bougie, but you're not as old as I am. So I'm talking about having like a really fine pair of pants that you wear, like slacks or whatever, to work, but the inside of it is lined with like a silk-like material. And I love putting on attire like that, because it just makes me feel like I have this most luxurious and extravagant lingerie underneath that nobody knows about. And whenever I walk, they kind of hit my legs, and it is so silky smooth and sexy. But anyways, sorry. Woo, that was too much. TMI, guys, sorry. So yeah, but someone is wearing a false mask here. So they're used to, maybe they're even used to people like deceiving them, which is why they lead with the sensuality. It's like, if it feels good, I do. And if it doesn't, I don't. It's very simple. Okay, that's a communication style, but that's not the authentic style. I feel like once they undo this and move it to the throat chakra, speaking their truth, it'll go a lot better for them, whatever it is. Okay, the Star. So I do feel like there is, let's get this move here. There is a desire, a need for something that they're not actually speaking about. And I feel like it's mutual action, mutual energy. And it's almost like rising from the gutters, or being in the gutter in some way, shape, or form, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or maybe having relationships that place them in the gutter financially. Again, or emotionally, or maybe struggling with depression. I don't know your story or theirs, but I feel like with the Star, this is saying that the mutual energy that you guys share is like you're kind of being more self-deceptive than anything else. And with all the white, I feel like this is just being really genuine, authentic, bare. I mean, she has got no shoes on her feet, and yet she's in the gutter. And maybe she came from like poverty, or like really slimy circumstances, or had a really bad childhood. I mean, I don't know, right? Or really bad relationships. And yet there is still hope. There's still, I mean, she looks super clean and too divine to be in this picture is my point. So maybe you guys both share a mutual dream of having someone that is as pure-hearted as yourself. Okay, and I left these up. This did belong to pile number 1. So again, communication or speaking your truth, and you do have divine protection, so you don't have to always like cut and run. Important for you to get grounded. I have my dog hair here. I'm just going to say that maybe with the dog hair, the hair of the dog, that could, you know, indicate that maybe when somebody has a hangover, they try to cure it with more alcohol, but it can also stand for loyalty. And then death. All right, so this is talking about getting to nitty-gritty and seeing exactly what is there. All right, so examining something that has died already in order not to bring it into the future or into the present, things like that. You could be seeing spiders. Ugh, creep me out. Why did I have to put that there? Okay. Okay, got it. So this heart is being harvested. Okay, I never noticed that before. And there are like gurneys in the background, and this medical examiner presumably is grabbing that heart out of this person that is old and dead. And I feel like this means renewal and new life. I feel like in a lot of ways, maybe you've had a couple of deaths when it comes to love or heartache or heartbreak. Look at all the nerves, okay? But I feel like this is like a radical change. Now, what the spiders mean, I'm not totally clear. Weaving the fates. Weaving. Okay. So why is the death card here, please? Show me why the death card is here. For the divine feminine, like a situation. Okay, a situation has to end in order for any of this to progress, if it's gonna. One way or another. Okay, the player mentality, things like that. Because you have high standards, you have boundaries. Even if you get bamboozled once or twice, you're I feel like you're sniffing that leaf. She'll be like, I'm the F out of here. I'm good, thanks, bye. Okay, show me what I need to see. Why is the death card here in this connection for pile number 2, please? Pile number 2, show me now. Change. Okay, yeah, major change, major change. Maybe perhaps you're moving. There's a lot of lights. I heard street lights, spotlights, Kanye West. Packing up and leaving. So change, a move, a radical move. Okay. And this jumper, the mature man. It's funny because look at his expressions, totally smarmy. This is like, you know I got it all. I'm well traveled. I have money. I'm well versed. I've read every book under the sun. I'm illuminated. But the interesting part is that they have this torch. For lack of a better way of saying it, this lamp that's lit. This one seems lit. But it's dim. I feel like in the material world, the 3D, the tangible, what they can touch, taste, smell, things like that, they have really conquered, okay? And they're very confident. And yet, this person's eyes appear to be looking more at the globe, like where next? Now, I feel like this lamp represents more the spiritual aspect, their spiritual development and growth and things like that. And I don't think that, I think it's waking up. He's waking up, but not quite there yet. Just perhaps like deep in thought about it. And maybe that's what this has to do with being deep in thought about some type of an awakening for the person of interest, okay? So we're going to get some last messages here. My cards are like everywhere, you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy, baby. They're literally like everywhere. At the end of my readings, I have to like, you know, try to put everything together, and sometimes I still stay in the wrong deck. Okay, show me what I need to see for pile number 2. What about this connection? What do we need to know about these two energies, please, in this connection? Show me now. Your guides are helping you. All is well. I love that. I think that inner compass, and I feel like you're finding your way, perhaps. Wow, this hits differently, okay? Perhaps you have an idea of like where you want to move, where you want to go. I'm actually in that, pretty much that precise situation. Yeah, but a move, and your guides are helping. They're assisting. They're opening doors, okay? What else do we need to know about this connection, please? Show me now. The snow moon. Transition, low resources, hibernation, embrace change, renewal, cleansing, soul searching, darkness, scarcity, make plans for the future, and rest. Wow. Major transition. Also with the number 5, a lot of battles, a lot of struggles, a lot of change, tons of change for the divine masculine, okay? 5th house, love affairs, romance, play, parties, creativity, children, having fun, entertainment, fertility, dating, and joy. I feel like this goes in this camp. Yeah, you guys are not the same for sure. And it doesn't mean because this person, it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So maybe that's why they're not looking at you seriously, is because they expect you to be a certain type, okay? And I feel like it's not that they don't look at you seriously. I feel like you kind of jarred something within them that they're highly uncomfortable with. In a way, you guys are both runners. The future, mental expansion, edgy, unique, eccentric, independence, diverse, humanitarian, and idealistic. I love that. She definitely looks futuristic, okay? A lot of white, again, being referenced. White hair. Maybe a lot of wisdom. I heard soul tribe. Maybe this person's part of your soul tribe. What else do I need to see? Show me what I need to see for pile number 2, please. And show me now. See, this card did not belong. You're meant to fulfill your divine contract. And discernment. You're very particular about the type of person you let in. Very protective of yourself. Others feel they must approach you right, which makes it hard to fool you. I just noticed I wrote on my hand and I was going to wipe it off before I started my video. And I did not. Don't tell nobody I do that, okay? It's not mature. Okay, what else do we need to know about pile number 2, please? Pile number 2. What do we need to know about this connection? And show me now. The waning moon. Surrender and go with the flow. Let go, move on, rest and recuperate. Let fate take its course. Not the right time to take action. Yep, that's what I was feeling. So I feel like you need to continue like doing you, working on you, being optimistic, and continue holding your boundaries, but especially getting out in nature and being grounded. You have a major change. Now, one thing I want to say that with this change, it may actually feel like you're having your heart ripped out from your chest, okay? That is not like a pleasant message. But anytime you have a major change, a move, you know, they always say that a move can feel like a death, and I quite agree. I hate moving, but here we are. So, moving. What about this? This death, please. It could be a death to ego. It could be leaving people behind, and you feel like even though you have to, you must, or it's your destiny, you're being divinely guided. Yeah, even though your guides are helping you, it's just really difficult and painful. Show me more about the death card for the divine feminine, please. What major change is this? What's this all about? Show me now. Wretched. Person or place being wretched, behaving stupidly or recklessly, nasty, unappealing, and inelegant. So I feel like part of it is moving away from people like that. That's interesting. Vibrationally, you would not be a match for somebody like that. Okay, these adulting. Take charge of your life, putting in the work, maturity, and being responsible. Adulting. Bless, something good has happened. Express gratitude for blessings. Feeling lucky, luck on your side. And love bombing, showered with attention to influence someone else's behavior, manipulation, and hidden intentions. So you may experience some love bombing, perhaps from the other camp in due time when they're ready. I don't know. But something good has happened. Expressing gratitude for blessings, feeling lucky. So it might be a good time to bust out with your journal or just spend 5 minutes literally meditating and expressing your gratitude for things that you have, for the opportunities, for the windows of opportunity that are coming to the forefront, for the doors that are opening for you, for whatever it is that you're manifesting, because I see it clear as day. I feel like with a couple of compasses here, you're definitely divinely guided. Trust in your path. And I know it's going to be really difficult, this change, whatever it is for you, but allow things to be exactly as they are and not as you wish. Okay, the more you pursue your divine journey and what is meant for you, the better, the more blessings will come your way, I feel, and the more the right people will be drawn and attracted to you. So people that want to like love bomb you, manipulate, whatever, they'll fall off your radar quickly. But other people who are more a vibrational match will stick. Look, and then you have the 9 of Cups. What? I told you. So with that, I'm going to end it here. If you like this kind of reading, please do smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. And that is all I have today. Much love to you, and namaste. Hi guys, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. And as usual, always follow your own personal intuition. It is by far the most accurate than anyone else's, including mine. Let's get a little sagey sage going on here. And we're going to explore the person that you have in mind. I hate calling it your person, but that's what people typically call it. The person you're considering thinking about or in a connection with, whatever that is, whoever that is. And we'll be using the Romance deck by Doreen Virtue. Pile number 3. Show me what I need to see. For pile number 3, what is the common denominator, common energy here between you and the person in your mind? Show me now. What's up? What? Okay, I only picked one card as the common anchor for the other 2 piles, but here you have honeymoon. Enjoying the bliss of holiday time together and true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. I love that. Now, one thing I've not noticed before is the guy or person in this picture that is moving this gondola for the lovers, presumably, has wings. It's almost like divinely guided. This connection is divinely guided, fated in some way, shape, or form. Let's see if we can get this to do something not crazy. Okay. These have stayed out for all 3 readings, actually. So I will go ahead and leave that one there. So there's divine protection, and that's why I put the little symbol down. I feel like it is divinely guided, like it's being stirred and moved and motivated. So it's almost like you're being, I don't want to say shepherded, but yeah, kind of, into, for example, if you met or have seen this person at a coffee shop or at a club or getting drinks or at a friend's house or a hotel or at work or just online on Tinder, whatever your thing is, okay? Honeymoon. I feel like this is a really romantic connection, and both of you might be somewhat, I heard unjaded, but idealistic. Let's see. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hi. I about died. Clearly decide what you want. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to pause. No, we're good. Decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yep. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Y'all got me choked up. I'm just kidding. Actually, I was choking, but I think that it had more to do with having to get my dog her food and her diabetic medicine because I sort of lost track of time. But anyways, here we go. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So it's on the timing. We always hear about that. I feel like that's for you. It's really deciding in your mind and creating exactly what it is. Creative visualization. I love visualization, and I need to use it more often because obviously I am the creative type. But I need it to manifest. I haven't been, frankly, disciplined in doing that. So anyways, the advice is to go ahead and manifest by deciding clearly what is it you want. And that means that, okay, I have my radar set on, and I would definitely recommend not like a specific person, but just a character type. Like, you know, I want someone who is, I don't know, like trustworthy and able-bodied and reliable and family-oriented, or I want somebody adventurous and edgy and keeps me guessing. Whatever it is that you want, picture in your mind those qualities and picture how it would feel to be around those dynamics. And And I personally, okay, a few times I've done this, I actually place my hands like palms up in the receptive mode. So, I don't know, just tips. But, okay, pile number 3. Pile number 3, show me more about this connection, person that you're thinking of, looking at in a casual dating relationship, or whatever your case is, okay? Show me more about the person of interest. Show me now. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So I think there's a lot of mutual feelings in this connection, and I love seeing that. Okay, actually, let's try a different deck then. Let's see more about deciding exactly what it is. Maybe, I mean, it leads me to believe that maybe there's a little bit of indecision here. Like there's definite connection, but something is a little bit cloudy, nebulous. I love how she is leaning against him for support. It shows incredible trust with the, excuse me, red band. I take away from that is like your root chakra. This person makes you feel secure, makes you feel wanted. And the fact that he's holding her hand and it appears to be like kissing her hand or his own hand, I don't know. You judge for yourself. I feel like it's, there's little giveaways in your moments together if you have been together near each other, whether it's kind of like a gentle touch or literally somebody grabbing your hand and kissing it. I love that personally, but I think that definitely there are mutual feelings right here. A little bit of cloudiness as far as like where this is going because of the gondola here. Excuse me. I'm feeling yeah, and I'm totally gonna be just like one of those readers because you guys, that everything to us is indication of what's going on in the spiritual realm. And so yeah, I'm a pretty firm believer in that as well. And the fact that I'm coughing and I can't speak very well, perhaps one of you has a harder time articulating, or both of you, what it is that you feel towards each other, like those tender feelings. This could be even indicating like new love, puppy love, or people that have not been beat up from the street up and jaded. Okay. Like myself. All right, guys, don't judge me, okay? But I definitely feel a lot of tenderness here. You guys could even have gone, I don't know, to historical events together, or met somewhere, or a museum, or I'm just looking at the building and how different it is. Or castles. Maybe you went somewhere to visit castles and you could have encountered somebody and you became friends on social media. What do I know? High honor. Okay. I feel like this belongs in both camps. I feel like you both have really good reputations. And there's a lot of high honor in this person that you're looking at. Male, female, doesn't make a difference. Divine masculine, a little bit more masculine traits. I feel like they feel, okay, feel like they feel, okay. I feel like they feel like you honor them, that you hold them in high esteem, even if you've only had like maybe one phone call or text interaction, whatever the case may be, okay? This is coming up sideways, so not distance horizons. That's interesting. Let's pull it together. Pull it together, okay? Distance horizons here, okay? And it's the not so distant, because I feel like some time has passed, maybe that you have been alone, or maybe seeking a mate or a divine counterpart, whatever the case may be. I'm looking at the sun on top of the sail, and I'm thinking that, wow, there's even a seahorse. I almost said horseshoe. That totally would not be it. You're welcome for sharing that piece of information. But I'm seeing like even an anchor way back there, and then a massive, obvious anchor here. And obviously, oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like this is like sideways, almost saying like distance horizon, but not in the so distant horizon. Like you guys can actually make this work if you can actually speak your truth a little bit clearer, okay? Because there are clouds in this blue, which blue, again, I bring it back to the throat chakra. So I feel like you guys might have a couple of things to really kind of figure out. Maybe, you know, taking the anchor out of something that you're currently involved in to move in a freer manner towards one another. And it might even seem a little bit explosive or dynamic when you do kind of like come together. Or this can even talk about your sexual experience together as well. It could be like that bomb, okay? It could be like, okay, I'm shook. And okay, I can't go there. It's just too much. But anyways, yeah, it would be really good. Just know you'll have, what the hell did I just tell you? A lot of fun. A lot of sexy messages back and forth. A lot of flirtation. A lot of remember when, if you have been close together. And if you're not, it's like I would love to XYZ, okay? Back and forth communication via text, email, phone calls, whatever the case may be. Even video chat, all right? I feel like maybe you guys do not even live in the same vicinity. Perhaps one of you guys lives abroad. I don't know your life. What else do we have here? Show me more about this connection for pile number 3. Cooperation. I'm feeling cooperation. What? Commitment. That's awesome. Look at you guys. That is so cute. Okay. So commitment. The Hierophant is here. I feel like you have everything, the keys at your feet, if that's indeed what it is that you want. And I feel like both of you guys would respect this connection. I don't feel like there's even any masks here being worn other than being shy. I feel a lot of shyness. I feel like puppy love, a lot of like fun, a lot of playfulness, a lot of kind of like just being yourself and not and like the other person thinking that is just so freaking cute. Okay. I love non-jaded people. It's been a million since I've been one of those myself. Okay. So the Chariot, this talks about movement, harnessing your positive and negative polarities, being able to really get a good grip, a good focus. I even see like 2 homes here. Like maybe perhaps both of you guys are leaving your home of origin, like where you live or whatever, to come and like have a home together. That could be part of it. And even the lips are kind of like covered, sealed. It's almost like we're not speaking on this just yet, so you haven't had those conversations. But this is absolutely like, okay, to come. Okay, they're both wearing blue-ish. And I'm going to say with the King of Swords here, this really speaks about getting your logistics, everything in order, because there's an element of like puppy love, of great fantasy, of play, of feeling good. I just feel like really good. I feel really juicy. I feel like a puppy. Okay, if I was a puppy, that's exactly how your match would feel, the person that you're thinking of. Also, I feel like both of you guys think that this was divinely orchestrated, going back to that angel kind of maneuvering with the gondola. You could have like met each other even when you were like in kinder or something like that, but something very pure and beautiful and even divine. Okay. With the King of Swords, this is I need to get a little bit more grounded, and it might bring up some emotions, and it's like, look, I want to transform my life. I want to kind of have this connection with a case maybe, but there are things that we need to deal with in the real world. How are we going to pay rent? Do you have a job? Do I have a job? That kind of a thing. Where you live? Let's throw in our lots together. Is this even feasible? And right behind it, I feel like you're going to be thinking about it very sensibly, the both of you, because it is the root chakra being covered up a little bit here by this crimson or brown cape or whatever the case may be. So at the core of it, I feel like you'll take practical steps in order to make this happen, but it could be a little bit jarring, a little bit swift. So have a forgiving energy for each other if you can. And I definitely feel growth. Okay. That is so freaking cute, you guys. Okay. So let's look into this a little bit more. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. What is going on with this connection, situation, relationship, situationship, whatever the case may be, for pile number 3, and show me now. And again, if you like this kind of reading, do like, share, comment, subscribe. That would be appreciated. Squad, a clique of friends, be a team player, close friend, a group, friends, and soul tribe. Can we say friends? So maybe perhaps this person is in your tribe and you guys have the warm fuzzies for one another. Okay. Ghosted. Whatever you had is over. Left confused, wondering, disappearing act, or no closure. So maybe even perhaps you guys flirted and then they dipped, or you dipped, or something happened. You see each other, and then you it just came around full circle. So interesting. Trash, a low-class person, not worth trying, nonsense, poor quality, worthless, and useless. I just feel like saying, hey, I don't want trash in my yard. Okay, leave that crap on your side of the fence. I don't want to see it, smell it, nothing. All right? So I feel like you are careful with who you get involved with. And you're repelled, naturally repelled by trash. But sweetness and like that genuineness definitely brings you like a magnet. It attracts you for sure. What else do we need to see for pile number 3, please? Pile number 3, show me now. No justice, no peace. Woke. Being socially, politically awake, well-informed, true reality awareness. Wake up and self-aware. Maybe. I actually kind of feel like this is a shared commonality. Is that like a... not the proper way to string that sentence together, but yeah, here we are. Okay, so no justice, no peace. So this could be that maybe you guys met at a rally, I heard riot, at some kind of a protest or demonstration. And maybe perhaps that was the initial pull. It's like you guys were on a mission, you were equally impassioned and fired up, and you're standing for a just cause, an honorable cause, a worthy cause. Okay. There's a lot of balance, a need for a balance, like a mind of balance. So I feel like you guys are both aware that things have to be really balanced. I don't think a lot of people, especially if you're on the younger side, not a lot of people are aware of that. What else do we need to know, please? Show me what I need to see for this connection for pile number 3. Show me now. Thirsty. What the hell? Needing validation, fishing for compliments, desperate, horny, or too eager. Okay. That's funny. These cards make me laugh. All right. So I think that it's just basically, oh, look, saying that you need to, maybe there's a fear of appearing too thirsty, and so you guys kind of like retract, or you don't show like too much because you don't want to appear thirsty. And I totally get that. Totally get that. It could be partially also why this connection with the distance horizons was on side. It's like the more you reveal, the more you can understand where you're coming from, where you're headed, or what you're thinking and feeling, and the more you can connect. And the less you reveal, there's still that connection, but everything is just slower. And that's perfectly all right too. But bottom of the deck, keep it 100. Oh my God. Okay. Show your true self. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Avoid hidden motives. So please don't lie to you. Don't lie to the other person. Try being a little bit more transparent. And by the way, I am all about this card. This is some badassery. I love it. I love Catwoman anyways, but that's neither here nor there. Simp. Oh, look how cute. I told you. Will do anything to win you over. Nice guy, nice girl syndrome. A fool, begging, or groveling. I don't feel like that's the case here. I don't see any energy chasing the other. I do see being balanced and caution. And even understanding negative energy is not something that either one of you want. So I think that's very balanced, very cool. And they could be somebody that has dark hair, perhaps they wear glasses. Maybe they do look a little bit nerdy. Maybe even you are an inner nerd, or you'd look nerdy yourself. Either way, I feel like there is a mutual simping going on here, okay? Bougie, create an image of wealth or upper class status, but really not. The finer things in life and upscale. So maybe... I had this discussion actually with someone recently. Maybe it is that you're perceived as being like high maintenance for some reason. Or maybe that you esteem yourself more than other people. I don't think there's anything wrong with either one of those. Let's see why this is even in here. Show me what I need to see. Why is this here? Why is Bougie here, please? And show me now. The Page of Cups. I think grandstanding, excuse me, making grand gestures. I feel like the person on your mind will actually make some grand gestures to you that will appear kind of bougie, like, wow, I can't believe, like, the first time we go out and they did this for me. I'm not talking about, maybe they would, I don't know, bring you something like flowers or buy you a gift or something unexpected that reminds them of you, whatever the case may be, but it could just appear bougie. So this person definitely wants to win you. And 5 is a lot about fluctuation and change. They might even change like different ways that they kind of want to come towards you, because it's still like puppy love and stuff. So I think that there is an element of, okay, how do I go about this? Let me try this, let me try that. Or you might see them kind of experimenting with different ways to approach you. Yeah. Looking at things like, how would this fit into my life? Let me just kind of muse. Is it going to grow the way I think it is? Will it be mutually beneficial? Will there be rewards for my efforts? Meaning, will this connection like work out? And will we be able to like make things grow together? Is this person really like high honor, or are they just postulating? Is that the right word? Like pretending that, they are something that they're not. So maybe there might be some fear factor that, maybe they've either camped or dated before, and even though you're super open to love and definitely feel this connection, don't feel any falsehood at all, there might be a little bit of like, gosh, I wonder, like second guessing self. Okay. Childhood, somebody from the past, maybe even returning. And then the Queen of Swords, this could be a mother figure saying X, like X-nate on this connection. This could be another female with harsh words, wanting clarity, maybe wanting clarity about the past that can cause you some anxiety. Or maybe this could be saying, like a mother figure saying, remember when you chose so-and-so and you thought they were amazing and they were your perfect match and you had all sorts of love for that person and they treated you like crap, and it plunges you in a state of anxiety, or vice versa. Okay, but whatever it is, I feel like this is like a meddling mom or a meddling mentor or a meddling older sister, whatever the case may be. Yeah, they kind of need to keep in their own lane. All right. What else do we have here for pile number 3, please? Pile number 3, show me now. Yep, Ace of Cups. Don't even worry about that. If you feel it in your gut, if you feel something's wrong, then definitely stop. Stop, drop, and roll, friends. Okay, you want to stop that connection. You want to think about it, reconsider what exactly it is that your intuition is attempting to tell you. This can be in the form of a gut feeling. It could be in the form of dreams, of feeling uneasy, of feeling excited and not in a good way. Okay, but I'm just gonna tell you, this looks like a really great connection to me. Don't allow your mind or other people to kind of dominate or plant things in your head that just is not there. People love to sabotage a good connection, a good thing. Hate to say it like that, but yes, even friends and family can be jealous of you, or overprotective, or not seeing things clearly, because they're only having their own frame of reference, their own life experiences to go by. And in the end, things are your choice, not anyone else's. Let's do a couple of these cards right here. Show me more about this connection, please. Show me more about pile number 3 and their person that they're thinking of, connecting with, looking at, whatever the case may be, and show me now. Saturn return, paying your dues, wake-up call, time to grow up, clearing the past, facing the truth, aging, and stripped down. Ooh, getting back to basics. Okay. So maybe this can even talk about having like financial independence, or getting a wake-up call, like if I do move forward, we have to, provide for ourselves. Are we ready for this connection? If that's the case, are we ready to do the whole adulting thing? Whatever age you are. And clearing the past, and it could even be clearing people that are negative Nancy's in your mind or in your personal space, whatever the case may be. Maybe there is an issue. Maybe you've never been in love and you're on the older side, and there's an issue with aging, and you also have puppy love, and then you start kind of second guessing and doubting. Either way, that's, with some focus and some help, you can clear that up. What else do I need to see for pile number 3 as I bend my cards? I hate when I do that. Pile number 3, what do we have for thee about this connection? Show me now. Mutable moon. Nothing is set in stone. Stay adaptable. Lack staying power. Something is changing, not final. Unstable situations and scattered energies. Could be other people in your energy causing doubt in yours or this other person, because there is just a lot of love there. Anger, competition, fighter, leader, force, ambition, impatience, conquest, war, courage, sex drive, and willpower. I love these cards, you guys. They're just freaking gorgeous. Look at the grenade and the boxing gloves. Okay, so you might have to get down and dirty. Maybe you're having some competition or what you perceive. I don't see competition at all, by the way, but maybe you're feeling and seeing the other people competing for your person's energy, time. Maybe they're in their space. Maybe they're in the same class together, and you're feeling, you know, vibes of other people trying to pull them in, whatever the case may be. There is no competition, so don't get swayed too much by that. Because look, this was the next card, North Node. North Star, life purpose, journey, karmic destiny, learning period, path, the challenge, fulfillment, and fruition. But I think that you have like star qualities. You are very poised. You are headed in the right direction. A lot of this is smoke. When I think of smoke, I think smoke and mirrors. I think, okay, blowing smoke up my bloop. You know, I shouldn't say that, but I did. In the end, I feel like you have the right compass. It's a moral compass that most people tend to kind of step on, shatter, and dig in a ditch, just to be perfectly real. So you still have your moral compass. I love that about you. And then the star, this is definitely looking at and wishing upon a star and thinking about things greater than life and greater than you, maybe even like from a humanitarian perspective. Okay, you could love makeup, you could love dressing up, cosplay, you could love anime, any of those things. Dungeons and Dragons. I think sometimes you get a little bit wistful and in your head, but I feel like continue being authentic and continue pursuing what it is that you love, and just allow things to come to you sort of like a magnet. Just don't chase, and hold true again to who you are, because with this energy, this can actually sabotage a little bit. If you get too much in your head about things, this can sabotage a little bit your connection. This card moved. Oh my gosh, this card moved, and so I had no intention on taking it, but it moved here. I think my AC may have moved it. It says love yourself first, which was my point. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So go ahead and continue loving yourself. And I feel like people will be drawn to you, including this other person. So you may have little blips here and there about, oh my gosh, you know, is that girl really trying to pull the guy I'm interested in, or whatever the case may be. But I would not really give it too much energy or too much focus. Nobody can steal what's yours. They are just flat salty. Okay, it's a change of mood. Feeling someone did you wrong, upset, bitter, annoyed, or jealous. I don't even feel like these people genuinely have any sort of connection with this person on your mind that we're talking about. I just think that they're salty. They are attention whores, and that's pretty much all they want. So there's really no respect for anything else. It's just that if somebody gets someone's attention, they're like, well, I can have your man if I want to. I'm like, all right, well, why don't you go be on a TikTok, little girl, and leave the rest alone. It's just so irritating. Okay, low-key. Do not announce something to tree with little emphasis, secretly, not showing, and hidden information. Yeah, I feel like you guys, your connection is low-key as of right now. And then put on blast, being publicly embarrassed, personal business exposed, exposing secrets, or called out. Maybe this person that's salty would want to do that. Okay, so you want to be careful, like even with friends, to share information. And then turn a state of being wild, acting crazy, drugs, alcohol, sex, at crazy party, drunk, and excited. So you want to just be careful that that you don't put yourself in a situation where things can kind of go south by having too much to drink, and then we make bad decisions. Not a judgment call, just a warning. I've been there once or 300 times myself, I have to say. And last but not least, I forgot to use this cards for you. Show me what I see up for pile number 3 for this puppy connection, please. Show me now. Having a good time, abundance, enjoying the moment, celebrations. 4th of July is coming up here as I'm shooting this, but this is timeless, so it could be even the 4th of July, anything like that. Okay, the letters R, the letter I, the letter S's might be important to you. Being spotlighted, is that a word? Being spotlit, I don't even know how to say that. Might be something that happens when you actually come into contact with this person. Okay, what is this? Reverse 7 of Wands, not needing to protect yourself, your energy, knowing where you stand and having that confidence that you can conquer mostly ourselves first, and then if anything comes towards you or at you, then you can conquer that as well. Okay, so bottom of the deck I have the Knight of Discs. This is somebody who's very, very dependable, gourmet chef. They might like to cook. They might want to spend like intimate time, just one-on-one, just making you a meal. Maybe they're a chef, they want to make you a meal. I don't know your life, but I think that's really cool. Or maybe they hire somebody to come over and make a meal for the two of you in the home front. Okay, I think that's nice as well. Or maybe take a cooking class together. I don't know. But this is somebody who's going to want to invest time, energy, effort, and money into you. It's not about money. Money is just another form of energy. But if they're spending money on you in any way, shape, and form, then I would definitely look at, obviously, other cues and clues as well. But their level, the type of person they are. For example, like in this setting, it's like they're very earthy and grounded and practical, and it's like, I'm gonna cook for you, that kind of a thing. And I bought like really nice choice cut steaks or whatever, and I'm gonna do this, or take your dietary needs in as a factor, things like that. So I would just kind of like gauge what it is that they're investing in. In other words, if they're just buying you drinks, okay, then you know what you're going to get. If somebody is buying you dinner, you know what you get. But also if somebody's making you dinner, that's way more personal to me. Or making you any meal, okay? So I have the Princess of Wands here, the Dancer, the Flame Swallower, playing with fire. Okay, so this is like fiery excitement energy. This is go get 'em. This is like let's do it. Mover and a shaker, entrepreneurial. So all of those things could factor into your reading, into the person that you're inquiring about, as well as circumstances around you guys. So I hope that this has been enlightening, helpful. And if not, I hope it's been at least amusing. Thank you so much. And do hit the thumbs up once again. Much love to you guys, and namaste.